All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, welcome to the orientation ceremony, October 20, April 2026 intake. You're welcome. On the chat box, you can drop your location where you're joining this meeting from. I was delighted to have you on the call. Thank you so much for joining, dear executive students. Okay, so to keep the chat box engaged, you can drop your LinkedIn URL and connect with one another on the chat box. Okay, it's going to be an amazing event today. Okay, so our hashtag for this April 2026 orientation ceremony for online students is the hashtag RBSN Orientation 2026. RBSN Orientation 2026. And if you have questions, you have comments, you can also drop on the chat box. We have a dedicated team that will be responding to you on the chat box. Thank you so much for participating in this event. Okay, so today we'll be moderating today's session. And my name is Christopher Lawal, the head of admissions, Rome Business School. And also with me to moderate today's event is Enejedu Ejirogene, okay, a career advisor of Rome Business School, Nigeria. If you're excited to be on this call, you can drop the fire emoji on the chat box to show some excitement, while you also drop this information on your various groups so that other colleagues not yet can definitely participate in today's event. Thank you so much for joining today's event. Okay, so we'll be moving to the next on our agenda. And that is the national anthem. So we're moving to the next on our agenda, and that is the national anthem.
Thank you very much, everyone. That was the Nigerian national anthem. Thank you so much once again. You're welcome to the RBSN orientation ceremony, online orientation ceremony. Don't forget to use the hashtag RBSN orientation 2026. Welcome once again, our executives. Going on in this ceremony, we are going to be having the welcome address by no other, the welcome speech by our Dean and Founder, Professor Antonio Ragusa. Welcome, Prof.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nejedu. Thank you, Chris. Thank you all. It's a great pleasure and honor to be with you today, at least virtually, but hopefully very soon also face to face in Nigeria and maybe in Rome for a special study tour or initiative. So as anticipated, my name is Antonio Ragusa. I'm the founder and president of Rome Business School Italy and Rome Business School Nigeria. It's fantastic to see hundreds, I think more or less 1,000 students gathered today to start our journey together. So the first thing that I want to say is once again, welcome. I want to say, first of all, thanks for choosing RBSN, Rome Business School Nigeria, for your personal and professional growth. We feel this honor, but also responsibility to serve you and to support you towards the next level, hopefully in your career, in your personal and professional development. So what we're doing together today is to start a journey in your growth, in your personal growth, but also professional growth towards a new horizon that for sure, like in this image, is going to be bright, full of light, of results and success. It will be more or less a one-year journey, and usually it's something really transformative. We've already seen thousands of students and alumni growing thanks to the experience at Rome Business School Nigeria, and I'm sure this is what is going to happen also for and with each of you starting from today. And it's a journey in education, which is for sure the best investment that we can do in our lives. And I like to remind you of the fact that education is a word that comes from ancient Latin. We are the Rome Business School, so we are obviously profound roots in the Latin heritage. And the two words are e, that meant from, and ducere, which meant to lead. So education has to do with leading someone from a state, from a position where she or he is at the moment, to a new one, a better one, where you decide to arrive. It can be a new job or a growth in your current job, managerial, entrepreneurial. It can be the start and the launch of a new company or a new direction in your consulting activity. Whatever it is, our role will be to support you, to guide you, and to ensure that you can successfully arrive to the destination that you want, that you desire, and that you have chosen. And I also want to briefly share my journey in order to give you some message that hopefully you can bring home from today's session and during the entire year. So this is me when I completed the journey that you started now. So it's a picture from 2008. I had just completed an MBA, and I decided to invest in education like you are doing today because I was already working like most of you, I'm sure. But I don't know how you feel in this moment of your life, of your career. In that moment, I wasn't particularly satisfied. I knew that I wanted to do something different. I wasn't really sure what it was. So I decided to, once again, invest in education in order to expand my horizons, my opportunities, and to find something new in my personal and professional journey. So starting from this investment in education, I expanded my skills, my competencies. I started teaching here and there. And then I came out with the idea of founding a new school that could be more international, closer to the corporate environment, and a school that could also be more linked to the values of sustainability and social responsibility. And so in 2011, I decided to found the Rome Business School with the motto that you already probably know, better managers for a better world. Because our mission is to ensure that each of you can, first of all, become a better manager, or better entrepreneur or consultant in terms of skills and competencies. And so we'll provide you with the most advanced management education in all the areas that you've chosen. It can be MBA, project management, marketing, HR, whatever you've chosen, but also for a better world, because we know that our students and alumni are destined to transform the world and to make it better by creating value for your companies, your organizations, but also your cities and your communities, making the world a better place. Starting from 2017 in Nigeria, literally from zero, we've become, and your school has become, the biggest business school in Nigeria with over 4,000 students per year. Very important accreditations, recognitions. Just to mention one of them, we are the first business school of Nigeria to be recognized by DASCA, the American Association of Data Science, for the best program in data science, just to mention one. We organize a ton of activities. You will see it, company visits, so that you can expand your network. We organize international study tours ranging from Rome, Rwanda, Qatar, Singapore, and probably we're going to organize something more. We also have a ton of activities aimed to boost your career. We have a dedicated career service that offers thousands of job opportunities. On a yearly basis, we track the development and the growth of our students, and we've seen that on an average basis, our students get a significant salary increase on completion of their master's program. And we're also very happy to share with you that at the Rome Business School Nigeria, we support also those of you who want to be, or maybe already are, entrepreneurs and want to either launch their startup or to bring their existing company to the next level. So I'm very curious to know who of you is already or wants to be an entrepreneur. You can chat entrepreneur in the chat or manager. You can type manager in the chat or consultant, if you are or want to be a consultant, or other, if you have other career goals and destination. But the message that I want to give you is that we want to provide you with the best education and the best career support. The journey, the growth of Rome Business School has been not only in terms of quantity of students, of professors, activities, but also in terms of external recognition. I'm sure you can also be proud to know that the Rome Business School is one of the most important and leading business school at the international level, also in terms of rankings and external recognitions. Many of our programs are among the best in the world, and we have a series of professional certification which will combine and additionally strengthen the value of your certification and of your studies, including, for example, the already mentioned DASCA, but also the Project Management Institute, CSCMP, for those of you who study supply chain and logistics. So many additional certification recognition that strengthen the value of your studies and of your investment. I'm telling you a little bit the story of the school just to give you a key message, which is to believe in your dreams. And the message is that what happened with the Rome Business School and with my personal journey is just a little example of the fact that there are no real limits to what you can achieve. So this is the most important message that I want to give you. So the fact that if you invest in yourself, in education, if you study, if you work hard, there are no real limits to what you can accomplish in your life. This is just a picture of one of the recent graduation ceremonies in Lagos at the Eco Hotel. Many of you have already accomplished a lot in their life, so I'm sure that you are going to do the same. We are particularly proud of being in Nigeria because you know better than me that Nigeria is already the giant of Africa, but it's destined to become a giant on the world stage. And so we are very committed to ensure that the country can grow exponentially by investing in each of you in the extraordinary human resources, the human capital of the country through the best management education. So combining talent with education is the key formula to ensure that a country, that a society, and that each human being can progress, thrive, and once again achieve the goals that he or she has in mind. In this fantastic journey in Nigeria, we've been honored also to create important institutional connections and friendships, for example, with the former president Obasanjo, but also with the current governor of Lagos, that we also had the honor to be with us at the last graduation ceremony. And we awarded him with the doctorate of business administration. And this is just to say that the school, your school, is on a fantastic trajectory of growth, of development, and that we are here once again to ensure that in the school you can find the place that supports your growth and your development. In this direction, and I'm approaching the conclusion of my little speech, my commitment, our commitment with all the staff and the faculty of the school is to ensure that we can serve you in three main areas of intervention: knowledge, networking, and career services. Knowledge, because as anticipated, this is, I would say, the core activity, but we will work on it in three sub-levels and segments: skill set, mindset, and heart set. Skill set for me is the technical knowledge. So for those of you who studied, I don't know, business administration, all the topics and content to, once again, lead a company. For those who study marketing, all the techniques of marketing and so on. But we also try to develop your mindset, so the attitude that you have, which is fundamentally based on the idea of a can-do attitude. Remember, no limits to what you can achieve, and also heart set, because we said that the motto is better managers for a better world. So we would like each of you to also be committed to improve your society, your company, your cities by creating real value for others. Another very important dynamic and type of support that we want to give you is networking. So you'll see that we'll organize many activities that will bring you in contact with companies, organizations. We'll also organize international study tours and a series of events, both online and face-to-face, if you want, once again, to support the expansion of your network and stronger connections with the industries and the sectors that you're interested in. Last but not least, the career services. We have a dedicated department that will support you in terms of mentorships, of opportunities. We organize career fairs and other things that the colleagues will tell you in order to ensure that you can grow as managers, but also as entrepreneurs with the dedicated RBS for Entrepreneurship program or as a consultant. So everything has been planned and studied to achieve the final goal and result, which is your personal and professional growth. So please count on us to ensure that you can really be supported to arrive to the next level of your career and of your personal development. I want to conclude just with a final I'll say advice for a great ROI, which means return on the investment. So you have invested in your personal and professional growth. There are some elements that can contribute to the fact that this investment can generate the best possible return. Engagement, so being involved, committed in the lectures, ensuring full attendance. So we're going to organize a lot of things. I know that sometimes it's difficult because you have your job, your family, personal commitments, but please don't lose any of the sessions that we organize because everything is designed in order to make you grow. So please trust the advice of our staff, of our faculty members. We have the best possible professors, and be please persistent. So there can be moments in a journey where you feel tired. Maybe there's a lot to study, there are assignments, obviously things planned in order to have a fantastic academic result, but don't give up. Usually the difference between success and failure is the determination and the persistence. But once again, we will be by your side and will, I will say, bring you hand in hand towards the next level that you want to achieve. So I want to thank you once again for being with us, for sharing this journey. And since today, I wish you all the best for your career, for your personal and professional growth. Thank you very much. Sorry, last thing, before I leave the floor to my colleagues, I've also talked about networking. So I'm also leaving my LinkedIn profile here in the chat. So feel free to connect. I'm very happy to expand also my network with fantastic people at Rome Business School, Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much. That was such a profound welcome speech. Thank you so much for always reminding us that education is indeed an investment. And if we trust, if we engage, if we are persistent, we will get a great ROI, which is the return on this investment. Thank you so much once again, Prof, for sharing that with us. And we are so glad, and we are all looking forward to meeting you soon as well in Lagos. Thank you so much, our executives, for being here. Don't forget to connect with Prof on LinkedIn. His LinkedIn URL is in the comments, is in the chat box. Please do well to connect with Professor Antonio Ragusa, and I'm sure Prof is going to connect back with you as well. Welcome once again, everyone. If you're just joining us, this is the RBSN online orientation program for the April 2026 cohort. I hope we are still excited. The journey is just starting. We still have so much to cover up for today. Don't forget to use the hashtag RBSN Orientation 2026 if you're going to be posting on your social media page so that our media team can find that and repost that. And don't forget to drop your URL in the comment section. Connect more with people, connect with people within and outside your program. Just get to know people. It's a beautiful journey that is starting today and one that guarantees a return on this investment. And also, if you have questions, if you have something that you would need to be rectified, we have a dedicated team in the chat box there to answer you and provide support to you. So please do well to put that and engage the comment section. Are we still excited? Let me see the fire emoji in the chat box if we are still excited for today. Great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we are going to be moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, our dear executive, fasten your seatbelt as we are going to take a quick trip to Rome. Taking us on the Roman culture, we have Chukwuma Janet. Welcome, Chukwuma. Thank you so much.
Buongiorno, illustri membri della facoltà, cari studenti executivi, e benvenuti alla cerimonia di orientamento della Rome Business School Nigeria. Good morning, the distinguished faculty, the executive students, and welcome to Rome Business School Nigeria orientation ceremony. My name is Chukwuma Janet, and I am a program coordinator here at Rome Business School Nigeria. Today, I invite you on a short but meaningful journey to Rome. It is not just a city, but it is a legacy. The city that was often called the Eternal City, a nickname used for over 2,000 years, stemming from the ancient belief that the city would last forever despite the fall of empires. It is named for its profound, uninterrupted history and enduring influence. Rome is not just a place on the map in Italy. It is a symbol of endurance, leadership, culture, and influence. As new students of Rome Business School, understanding Rome is more than a cultural appreciation. It is about connecting with the spirit of excellence, resilience, and global impact that the institution represents. So now, let's begin with the origin. According to ancient tradition, Rome was founded in 753 BC by two brothers, Romulus and Remus. Their story is legendary. Abandoned as infants and raised by a she-wolf, they later set out to establish a city. A conflict arose, and Romulus became the founder and the first king of Rome. While this story blends myth and history, it reflects something powerful. Rome was born out of ambition, struggle, and vision. From these humble beginnings, Rome grew into one of the greatest civilizations in human history, the Roman Empire. At its peak, it controlled vast territories across Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia. But beyond conquest, Rome gave the world systems and structures which still shape the modern society today. Law, governance, engineering, architecture, and even language. So buckle up. Rome's got stories, and I will be taking you on a trip to some symbolic and iconic places in Rome. We would begin with the Piazza Navona. The Piazza Navona owes its name to the Agonal Games in Agonis, gymnastic competitions that took place in ancient Rome. Over time, it is believed that the name in Agon has changed to Navone. And due to its similarity to the hollow profile of a sheep, the square finally assumed the name Navona. Piazza Navona is a renowned 1st century AD Roman stadium turned Baroque square in Rome, featuring the iconic fountain of the Four Rivers of Bernini, the Church of St. Agnes in Agon, and two other fountains located in the historic center. It is a bustling open-air spot for street performers, cafes, and it is open 24/7. All right, now our next stop is the Vatican City. The Vatican City is an independent city enclave within Rome, serving as the global center for the Catholic Church and the Pope's residence. As the small As the smallest world sovereign state, it was established in 1929 via the Lateran Treaty. St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel are iconic landmarks, reminding us that Rome's deep influence is not just political, but also spiritual. So now let's delve into the Colosseum. The Vatican showed you Rome's soul, but I promise you the Colosseum is where Rome showed its teeth. The Colosseum, otherwise known as the Flavian Theater, is one of the most iconic landmarks in Rome. This grand amphitheater once hosted gladiatorial contests, dramatic performances, and public spectacles. You may be wondering what happened to the walls of the Colosseum, right? The Colosseum actually fell into disrepair, and it suffered extensive earthquake damage, particularly from the earthquake damage in 1349. The Colosseum is a symbol of Roman engineering brilliance and also a reminder of the complexities of power and entertainment in the ancient times. So as we bring this journey to a close, let me take you to one of the most magical and symbolic places in Rome, the Trevi Fountain. The Trevi Fountain is a stunning Baroque masterpiece. It is more than just a fountain. It is a place of dreams and tradition. According to legend, if you toss a coin over your left shoulder into the fountain with your right hand, it guarantees you return to Rome. If you toss 2 coins, it brings romance, and 3 coins promises marriage. But beyond this myth, the Trevi Fountain represents hope, intention, and the power of belief. Every year, millions of visitors around the world stand before it, not just to admire its beauty, but to make a wish. And interestingly, the coins collected from the fountain are used to support charitable causes, turning wishes into real impact. As students of Rome Business School, Nigeria, you are also today standing at your own Trevi Fountain moment. This orientation marks the beginning of a journey, one filled with aspirations, challenges, and growth. Like those who toss coins into the fountain, today you have just made an investment into your future, your dreams, and your potential. But the question is, what wish are you making today? And more importantly, what actions do you intend to make it come true? Rome teaches us that greatness is not built in a day, but it is built with vision, consistency, and courage. Once again, welcome to Rome Business School, Nigeria. May your journey here be as timeless, impactful, and inspiring as the city of Rome itself. Grazie per l'ascolto.
Thank you so much, Chukoma, for that beautiful trip to Rome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see some comments in the comment section. Somebody saying, when I find myself in Rome, please, I'm encouraging you, don't go with 1 coin, don't go with 2. You should go with more than 2 coins to toss into the river. All right. Thank you so much, Chukoma, for that presentation. Thank you so much once again, everybody. Do not forget to keep using the hashtag RBSN Orientation 2026. Yes, keep engaging the chat box as well. We have a dedicated team to attend to your questions. If you have any questions, rather than put your hands up, just put it in the comments or in the chat box, and our team is going to attend to that. All right, moving on now, we are going to be having a keynote presentation. The topic for today's presentation is business leadership in a time of upheaval. And we have one of our dear one here today in person of Dr. Temitope Iluyemi, the CEO, Top Hill Impact Advisory and Public Policy Advocate, Emerging Markets, who is going to be taking us on the topic business leadership in a time of upheaval. Before I welcome Dr. Temitope up, I'm going to take a quick bio Dr. Temitope Iluyemi is a transformative global leader with almost 3 decades of experience driving sustainable business growth across emerging markets. Dr. Temitope began her career as a pharmacist. She broke barriers as the first woman in many roles in a region for a leading blue-chip multinational, eventually rising to the role of Managing Director of Emerging Markets. She is currently the CEO of Top Hill Impact Advisory, a business advisory enabling accelerated enterprise growth and expansion through market access strategies and networks for new investors into emerging markets. During her over 2 decades career with P&G, she excelled in a breadth of leadership roles spanning across commercial and corporate functions, general management, sales, market strategy, supply network operations, external relations, and government relations. In this period, having lived and worked across 3 continents, Africa, Middle East, and the USA, Temitope has mastered the art of leading through uncertainty, a skill she defines as the courage to outgrow your successes. Temitope serves on global business and advisory boards and consults for governments on national development. Mrs. Iluyemi is enthusiastic about business development, governance, regional integration, and is a strong gender parity advocate, passionate about people and national development. Mrs. Iluyemi is recognized both locally and internationally, including the 100 Corporate Women in Africa, and she is a fellow of the Aspen Global Leadership Network, USA, a network of about 3,000 distinguished global leaders around the world. She currently lives with her family in Dubai, UAE. Dear executives, please welcome with a clapping emoji our beautiful and dear speaker for today's orientation, Dr. Temitope Iluyemi. You're welcome, Ma.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. Especially welcome to the MBA incoming class of April 2026. I'm truly honored to be here today as your keynote speaker, and my role is to supercharge your orientation by sharing some insights into my journey and on the theme of business leadership in a time of upheaval. I want you to drop in the comments if you think, there is a specific time of upheaval in business, or whether this is now a way of life. Share your experience in the comments. Now, as somebody that had her career in Nigeria and has had the privilege of working across multiple countries, continents, and business terrains, I have seen firsthand how resilient leadership transcends any business strategy in our dynamic world of today. So today, I want to first start by acknowledging the sheer audacity of what you're doing today. So the hundreds of leaders who are joined here from across Nigeria and beyond, you have looked at the current headlines, the currency shifts, the energy transitions, the radical arrival of artificial intelligence. And you didn't choose to retreat. You chose instead to invest. I heard Professor Anthony Ragusa mention education as an investment. So you have chosen to invest in yourselves, to unlearn as well as relearn. You are starting a journey at a time when most would say, the world is too unpredictable for long-term plans. But however, here's the truth. Leadership is not defined during the calm sea. It is forged by fire in the time of crisis. So you're not just here as students today. See yourselves as architects in training. You are here because you realize that the strategies that got you into senior or middle management, let's say a few years ago, is no longer sufficient to carry you into the boardroom a couple of years from now. We must see that we're not just in a difficult market or in a difficult terrain. We are in a permanent terrain of upheaval. So leaders like yourselves are called to navigate daily this terrain of upheaval. So today I'm not here to give you a lecture. I'm here to help you build a toolkit for that terrain based on 3 pillars. 1 is strategic agility, 2 is the human equity, And 3 is courageous governance. So the first part is we need to move from rigid planning to strategic agility in our world of today. So leaders today are required to be thinking on your feet. You heard in my bio, I live in Dubai. A few weeks ago, it was January, February, and we're all working towards achieving our targets in the first quarter of this great, beautiful year of 2026. We have already have our carefully planned and curated 3 to 5 year strategic business plans. By the end of February to be precise, there was war in the Middle East. And within a couple of weeks, energy prices had gone up by 50% around the world. However, in our textbooks, we're taught to develop the 5-year plan. We have been taught that if we analyzed and had sufficient data, we can predict the future, which is true to a very large extent. But in a time of upheaval, that kind of rigidity isn't a strength, it becomes a liability. I'm sure that many companies have reviewed their chain strategies multiple times in the last 1 month alone. So true leadership today requires strategic agility. This means you are determined in your vision, but be incredible about your tactics and your methods. For instance, when you leave the house and you put on your GPS, as we all do today, and then you run into a roadblock, the road you can't go forward. You don't stop the journey, you simply hear that familiar word, recalculating. So for instance, during my own time, overseeing over 45 countries and markets, I have learned consistently the perfect business plan rarely survives contact reality. So whenever I start a project, I create options A to D. I envisage different scenarios, but I stay focused on my final outcome. So I encourage you to utilize your MBA to find solutions to real world issues. Don't just be looking for the right answer. Look for a framework that allows you to pivot when the right answer changes overnight, as it often does in the real world. The second pillar is the human equity in the era of artificial intelligence or in the digital age. So we can't, we know that these days, many of you are probably wondering if AI can write codes, analyze P&L, optimize the supply chain, even selling outcomes, what is left for me? Many people are afraid about AI taking their jobs. What for me? A lot, and a lot of everything that actually matters. In my sales roles, we have been using AI to analyze outcomes of sales. It can predict purchase intent. It can improve the chances of success. However, AI does not know when the buyer is having a bad day. AI doesn't know that his daughter is getting married in 2 weeks' time, or that there has been a disaster in the family. It cannot feel the tension in the room or the spark in a new relationship. And as technical tasks become more and more automated, the value of human equity, things like empathy, ethics, cultural intelligence, judgment, intuition, become more valuable. For instance, in any upheaval can create fear. Fearful people don't need a manager. They need a leader who can provide psychological safety and a clear purpose. Your role, therefore, over the next season is to sharpen your EQ. EQ is emotional intelligence, along with your IQ. If I look at the Nigerian context, where the greatest asset is our people, your ability to inspire a team through uncertainty could be your greatest competitive advantage. I have recently led a team through a very disruptive business restructuring with low morale across the organization, and drove the organization towards building confidence that we can rebuild the business by creating an inspiring future, creating a picture of what is possible, and getting their buy-in to work towards that prosperous future that we can all taste, feel, and smell. The result? We ended up reversing a multi-year decline in the business, the highest profit in the past 5 years. No amount of AI can achieve this level of empathy and inspiration. Your leadership is needed for this. Those who master what matters most will embrace AI rather than be afraid of it. My third pillar is to be courageous and incorporate courageous leadership and governance. In periods of major upheaval, we're often tempted to narrow our focus, to hunker down and just survive. But true leadership is about expanding the circle. For instance, we're at a crossroads where corporate governance must move beyond mere compliance to actual impact. As senior managers, your role is advancing the progress of humanity, whether it is advocating for gender parity or in your executive suits, people with disabilities, mentoring the next generation of leaders, as many of us are called to do, or simply lending your voice to what is right and befitting. You must, in all instances, lead with courage. Don't wait until you have the director title to practice inclusive leadership. You need to start today with your peers. Even in the virtual background, I see chats going on. I see people introducing themselves. Start to build those networks. The networks you will build here at the Rome Business School should be your form of first board of advisors. I call it my P board, my personal board of directors. You need to challenge each other to build businesses that don't just extract value, but add value to the Nigerian economy and to the global economy at large. As I close, I want you to remember something. There is a resilience dividend waiting for you. The world is looking at Africa and specifically to Nigeria to see how we innovate under pressure. Because you are being stress tested today, you will be the most sought after leaders of tomorrow. You have several months until graduation. I want you to define your why. Why do you get up every morning? Why do you do what you do? Let this be your beacon when the upheaval gets loud. 2, don't just collect a certificate. Collect a new lens to see the world. And lastly, build your network. Your relationships are the real dividends of this investment. Know that many of you have heard of this saying, your network is your net worth. But unless you build it and practice it, you will not be able to access the dividends within your network. So in Nigeria, we don't need more managers. We need architects of change. So I ask you all today, I throw this all out to you. Will you think beyond the discomfort? Will you embrace the unknown? Will you take the unpopular but right path? The world is waiting for the agile leader inside of you. So I want to welcome you to your year of transformation, and I cannot wait to see you all make it. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Temitope Eluyemi. If you have been charged up today, please show some emojis, fire emojis, and applaud. We'd like to appreciate you, Dr. Temitope, for taking us through business leadership in a time of upheaval. 3 points or 3 pillars, just like you stated: strategic agility, developing mental toughness, and how to adapt to challenges in business. Human equity, very powerful, because that is what makes us all connected. And of course, courageous leadership and governance, very, very important during the drive to, scale and of course to weather the storm. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, ma'am. Well appreciated. Okay, so you can keep the engagement on the chat box. This is still the April 2026 orientation ceremony for online students, and I hope you're having a swell time. Okay, without much ado, I'll be introducing the head of academics to walk us through the programs offered in RBSN and of course the structure of the institution. I'd like to welcome Mr. Sam Igwe. You're welcome, please.
Thank you so much, Chris, and good morning once again to our esteemed executive students. We're super delighted to have you this morning. And thanks once again, Dr. Temitope Luyemi. It will interest you to know that for most of us, you'll also be having sessions with faculty members like Dr. Temitope Luyemi, who are in the industry and will be impacting knowledge. Thank you once again, Ma, for your keynote speech. So for us in Rome Business School, Nigeria is that we are an international institution with a vision that we believe in building a global learning community that positively impacts society. And our mission is train today the managers for tomorrow by being inclusive and innovative, acting ethically for a better world. As I earlier mentioned, our faculty members include university professors, of course, company trainers, business executives, consultants, managers, and entrepreneurs, choosing across because of their proven experience and skills across different fields. And these faculty members, over 150 of them, have strong multicultural inclination with representatives from diverse backgrounds and nationalities. And so for us, we pride ourselves in academic excellence, which is driven by the accreditations, the partnerships, the memberships that we have. I know that most of us already have been intimated about this during the informative sessions and the Meet Your Program Coordinator sessions as it relates specifically to your master's program. And so Rome Business School is accredited as a member of EFMD. EFMD is European Foundation for Management Development. It is a global not-for-profit membership-driven organization dedicated to management development. It also recognized globally as an accrediting body for business schools, programs run by business schools and universities. Also for us is that we are accredited with the VIU Valencia International University, which gives the students the official 60 ECTS title. And so at the completion of your master's program, you'll be getting the Rome Business School certificate and the VIU certificate. This is quite a unique opportunity for every student that graduates from Rome Business School, Nigeria, to have this opportunity of graduating with 2 certificates. And so for those of us in the Master in International Human Resource Management and Executive MBA or International MBA, we have a strong partnership with Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, with the CIPM, the umbrella association for practitioners of human or personnel management in Nigeria. This partnership gives our students specific exemptions for professional membership. And this is one that our students have keenly taken advantage of over the years. Rome Business School is also recognized by the Italian Ministry of Education, University and Research. And this also is reflected in our registration code, which is displayed. For Rome Business School, we are registered with the Italian Republican Chamber of Commerce as a management training institution, and Rome Business School is also officially registered as a participant organization of the Education and Culture Directorate General of the European Union. Most interestingly is that Rome Business School Nigeria is a member of AACSB. AACSB is the world's largest business education alliance, accrediting business schools and institutions focused on creating the next generation of great leaders. We are also officially registered with the European Council for Business Education. So Rome Business School is a member of the European Council for Business Education. This organization is an international educational organization committed to supporting academic and professional learning institutions in business and related fields. Rome Business School is also accredited as a registered education provider with PMI, that's Project Management Institute. So for us, in terms of us being able to translate our learnings from Rome to Nigeria. We are accredited by the European Association for Distance Learning as an online education provider. And so this association oversees schools, institutions, and individuals working in correspondence and business and distant education with members from over 20 European countries. The quality of our academic delivery has also been certified by ISO. And so we have the ISO 9001-2015 certification, which is also very a seal of quality and delivery in terms of learning. It will interest you to know that Rome Business School Nigeria is the second institution in Nigeria to be accredited by the Chartered Institute of Marketing UK. And so this accreditation gives our students in the Master in Marketing and Marketing-related programs at level 4, 2 modules exemption, and at level 6, 1 module exemption. And this also covers for those of us who are in the MBA and entrepreneurship and innovation that is not purely marketing-related programs. Rome Business School Nigeria is also in partnership with the National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, which is the umbrella body for marketing practitioners in the country. We also partner with the Logistics Institute Canada for value-based exchange program. Our students from Rome Business School Nigeria were the first in 2023, the first set of professionals from Nigeria to earn the PLOG certification from the Logistics Institute Canada. And so Rome Business School also stands as the first business school in Nigeria to join the World Data Science Initiative, which is an initiative set to accelerate the achievement of world-class technology education across data science, blockchain, and AI. We are also accredited by ARCON, that is Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, for those of us in marketing, also communications and advertising field. This is a very interesting opportunity for you to earn the ARCON professional diploma and the membership, associate membership, if you're not yet one, coming under the umbrella of Rome Business School Nigeria. Our Master in International Human Resource Management is also aligned with the Human Resource Certification Institute for the SPHRI and APHRI certification programs that the institute run. And then also for our students who are in Master in Agribusiness Management, those responsible for feeding the nation, we have a strong partnership with the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA. And so this gives our students the opportunity to participate in boot camps designed for agribusiness students to experience the technical, practical, and also the business side, incorporating advanced research that has been conducted by this institution. And so for us in Rome Business School is that we believe and we are very optimistic that at the completion of your one-year master's program, you will be returning back to earn your Doctor of Business Administration, that's DBA. And so we have the Doctor of Business Administration. We also have Executive Master of Business Administration. Those of us that are for the EMBA, you can just do send in an emoji if you see your program here, and everyone's program is represented here. We have the Executive Master in International Human Resource Management, that's the IHRM. We have the Executive Master in Data Science Management, Executive Master in Agribusiness Management, Executive Master in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Executive Master in Corporate Communication. We have the Executive Master in Marketing and Sales, Executive Master in Digital Marketing and Business Transformation. We have the Executive Master in Project Management. We have the Executive Master in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. We have the Executive Master of Business, the International Master of Business Administration, IMBA, we have the International Master in Digital Marketing and Business Transformation. We also have the Executive Master in Finance, Executive Master in E-Health Management, Executive Master in Sustainability and Circular Bioeconomy Management, Executive Master in International Management, Executive Master in Tourism and Hospitality Management, International Master in Project Management, and also International Master in Human Resource Management, the full-time. We'll also have the most interesting one, which is also unique and a pioneering program in the country, which is Master in Space Economy. And so for us, learning as here in Rome Business School is anchored on student satisfaction. We believe that we have made adequate provisions and we work with you for the next 1 year to ensure that we deliver optimum satisfaction to your needs. And so in doing that, we have the learning activities itself, which of course, based on the calendar that we've shared, reflects to you the classes that you're going to be having and when. We also have learning materials which will be provided and consistently provided to our students. We also provide student support. You have your program coordinators as your first point of contact. You have the career service department. You have the admin department. You have the student service department also providing you support on this journey. As our keynote speaker mentioned, there is also strong opportunity within the Rome Business School community to network, which comes under the socials. You have social activities, networking programs that we organize, even also for our online students. And so our online students also have the opportunity to visit the campus. At any point, maybe you're in Lagos, you come into Lagos. If you're not in Lagos, if you're in Lagos, you also have the opportunity to visit the campus and interact with the staff, your colleagues in other programs. But most importantly is teaching excellence. We believe that learning takes place in a way that is structured for our students to be able to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And so our faculty members drawn from different fields. And currently in Nigeria, our faculty members are within the top 5% of their profession. So whatever field you are in, if you pull the top 5% in that particular field, finance, HR, data science, digital marketing, you would have our faculty members within the pool of the 5%, top 5% in the country. So we have periodic activities to also ensure that we deliver on this, which comes in the form of the virtual town hall meetings. We have class representative meeting sessions. You will also have monthly capstone project review, peer review sessions to review the progress on your capstone project work. We also have, for every class that is delivered, we have the course survey or faculty evaluation where you have to evaluate the facilitator, that's the faculty that facilitated the class, and be able to share your feedback as relates to the class, how you feel about the class, and you can also use that to give suggestions. So this is also a very important aspect of our approach to engaging with our students and our approach to ensuring that our students remain connected to the school, irrespective of location, as online students. And then also we have the capstone project group meetings, which also holds monthly, which is these sessions are all online, so you don't have any physical engagement in this regard that distorts your activities or flow. So there are important pillars of academic engagement in RBSN. One is the academic engagement, which is very important. Like I mentioned earlier, your program coordinator is your first point of contact, and the administrator of your program. It's important to follow his or her lead. The program coordinator will always share the details about the class, the time, the link, everything as relates, constant reminders to your assessments and all other activities. So that will always be done by your program coordinator. All correspondence on your academic status comes from the academic team as well. It's important for you to align with the codes of your studentship at all time. This is as stipulated in the student and the capstone project handbook, which is also available on your platforms, your VLE, and you can also check that out. The next pillar is the faculty and program directors. And so RBSN professors will facilitate your class. And these professors are industry experts, like I mentioned earlier, providing an opportunity to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Your program director is available to support you during this program. So you have your program directors providing you pastoral care and support all through this program. Always adhere to the rules of class participation, which my colleague will also share in the course of this session, and respect the faculty at all times is important. So our classes are usually engaging. Sometimes it can be spirited conversation, but the most important thing is that learning takes place across board. And of course, there is the administrative engagement. It's important that you it's important that you honor your payment plan with the institution as agreed upon enrollment. This is very, very important and critical, as the administrative department will always support you in this regard. You also receive periodic emails from the administrative department on your studentship from time to time. This is important to also respond to them, and because clearance as relates to your studentship and the status and participation in key activities will come from the administrative department. So they are going to clear you for important academic activities such as class participation, exam, assessment, capstone project defense. And then most importantly is that as an academic institution, you must respect the view of everyone, including colleagues, faculty, and staff of RBSN. This is very, very important. All correspondence must demonstrate professionalism and be addressed to your program coordinator or relevant department. You must maintain academic integrity at all times, and discipline is also critical in an academic environment like this. So we admonish everyone to be responsible professionals, as we expect that we go through this journey together. And by this time next year, you will be awaiting your finals results, certificate, and transcript, just like those that enrolled last April 2025 have completed everything at this point. They are just waiting for their RBSN certificate and transcript to be issued to them. And so for us, also, contact person you've had from our Dean and founder, Professor Antonio Ragusa, who gave us the great welcome speech today. We also have our general manager who will be speaking to us much later in this session, giving us the closing remark. We also have Dr. Fisayo Oyedeji, who is the academic advisor. We have the team from within Rome Business School Nigeria, the managers. We have Sarah, who is the head of career service and alumni relation. We have Andre Zilo, who is the head of admin. You have Anthony, who is the head of marketing. You have Christopher, who is the head of admission and sales, and myself. We also have the program directors for the specific program, some of whom you have interacted with in the course of the Welcome Week. Mr. Fouché is the program director for the Master in Finance. We have Professor Constantine Tongo, who is the program director for Executive MBA online. We have Mr. Albert, program director, Executive Master in Project Management, that's PM. We have Mr. Shinedu Ashunine, program director for HR And then we have Dr. Steve Obidi, who is the program director, executive MBA on site. We also have Dr. Austin, program director for agribusiness. Mrs. Toyin Oshoba is the program director, digital marketing, both the international executive master in digital marketing and business transformation. We have Dr. Munashi, who is the program director, executive master in sustainability, circular bioeconomy. We have Dr. Funke, who is the program director for the International Master of Business Administration. We have Mr. Essen, program director, executive master in logistics and supply chain management. We have Mrs. Grace, who is the program director for executive master in international management. Dr. Luyemi is the program director, international master in project management and full-time HR. We also have Mr. Ibrahim Ogundeko, program director, executive master, marketing and sales. Dr. Toby Balogu, executive master in data science. We have Mrs. Ebu, program director, executive master in entrepreneurship and innovation. Mrs. Gloria, program director, executive master in tourism and hospitality management. And then we also have Mrs. Julian, who is the program director for the executive master in corporate communication. And so for us is that we have these individuals available to you to ensure that you have constant engagement in the course of your one-year master's program, and also ensuring that at every point in time you receive support whenever needed for your program. And at every point in time you need any to correspond with the school, you can always know that distance is not a barrier. And at every point you can join, reach out to your program coordinator, reach out to your program director, reach out to the career service if you need any form of support, and that will be granted to you with the speed of light. And so at this point, I want to welcome my colleague, Mr. Sani Haruna, to give us more information on the academic value and value proposition in Rome Business School, Nigeria. Thank you, Sani.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam, for that beautiful presentation. And I equally want to welcome everyone to Rome Business School, Nigeria. I'm going to be taking us through the academic value proposition. All right. So this is the Rome Business School Master's Degree features. Everything you have here is just the summary of how your one-year master's is going to run in Rome Business School. Like we all know, before now, we started taking Italian language classes, and even as a student, while the program is commencing now, you are still going to be taking Italian classes every month. So you are going to get communication about when your Italian class is going to be, and also the didactic excellence, which is lecture materials and assessments. I will take that with VLE and learning materials. All these three are embedded in the virtual learning environment. So on your VLE, you are going to have access to lecture materials and assessments. You are going to have access to other learning materials on the VLE and the recording for some of the classes you have done. And also you'll be taking your exams and assessments on the VLE. So also we are going to be having some company visits at intervals. At every quarter, you are expected to go for at least one company visit, where we are going to be blending the theories in class to practical, to what you are going to be seeing on the field. And also tutoring. This has to do with the faculty. So at every point in time, the faculty shares their contact and email address with you, just in case you might need areas of clarification. So you can either put a call through or you send them an email. They are going to be at your beck and call to provide solutions to those gray areas you want a solutions to. Then for the capstone project writing and presentation, every student is going to be taking part in this. So you are going to be having 10-month grace period for your capstone project writing, and you are going to be presenting in just a day with 20 minutes allotted time for each presentation. So you are equally going to be having some webinars, some seminars and workshops in form of the career service webinar and every other career service activity. Then you have equal opportunity of attending study tours. This is not compulsory, but for those who can make it, so you have opportunity of having international study tours and boot camps. So as we speak, we have study tour to Rome, 2 of its kind in a year, June and November, December. Then we have study tour to Singapore. Just recently, we just returned from the Singapore study tour. We have study tour to China, study tour to Doha, that was taken last year. Then we equally have Kigali study tour, and we have some boot camp like the agribusiness boot camp to IITA, and also agribusiness boot camp to Obasanjo Farm and Bells University for agribusiness and non-agribusiness. But for IITA boot camp is strictly for agribusiness students. Then you equally have opportunity of becoming a professional in some professional membership. So some of which are what Sam has actually mentioned earlier. Then for the certificates, you are entitled to double certification, one from Rome Business School, Nigeria, or Rome Business School rather, then the other from Valencia International University in Spain. Then on a monthly basis, we are going to be reviewing books. Certain books are going to be shared with all the programs to be reviewed. So at intervals, your program coordinator is going to get this grouped and tell you when you are to come for the review of each of the chapters of the book that is going to be recommended for you. So this is just a summary of how your one-year master's program in Rome Business School is going to go. All right, next slide, please. All right, for the RBSN VLE values. So on the VLE, you have access to your lecture materials and online assessment and exam, like I said earlier. So on the VLE, you have the opportunity to write your exam and assessment, so you don't need to take leave in your place of work to write exam here in Rome Business School. It's very flexible. All you need to do is just download the question. You have a 21 days window to look for solutions to those exams and upload your answer back on the VLE. It's as simple as that. You can see you can't find that any other place in Nigeria that you are going to have an open exam for that matter. Then your assessments are multiple choice based, where you just have 20-30 minutes for an assessment of multiple choice question and answer, and immediately you are done, you are going to get your result right away. So this is the outlook of the virtual learning environment. You can see the username and password section where you can log in. And next slide, if it didn't come this way, you are going to see it this way. So this is the outlook for the login to the VLE. So by now you should have gotten your VLE login details where you have your username and password. And this is also the interface. The interface you are seeing is the admin interface, where as an admin, we can see all the program at a glance. But for you, immediately you input your username and password, it's going to bring only your program to you. So you just click your program and your intake. So this is talking about intake. So this outlook is also admin outlook, where you have other intake that everybody can see at a time. So this is the way the MBA virtual learning environments look like. So this particular page is for you to be able to customize with your passports if at all you want to put your passport on the VLE login. And now, this is very important on assessments. So for assessment, please, I will advise we listen keenly to this particular aspect of this slide. So on assessment, student learning will be guaranteed through test and assessment, like I mentioned earlier. Participation in class and recommended conferences and seminar, group assignments, and final capstone project. So I said it earlier that the capstone project is something you are going to do in a period of about 10 months, and your presentation is going to be oral presentation for 20 minutes virtually. It's not physical presentation, but virtual, where you have panelists, internal and external panelists that will judge or that will serve as a moderator for what you have done. Then for the test and assessment retake policy, in Rome Business School, we used to have 3 attempts for each of the assessments. Your first assessment, you have to take it very, very serious, because that is the only assessment that doesn't come with any penalty. So we always advise that you take your assessment in record time. You are going to have 14 or 21 days, as the case may be, for all the 3 attempts. So ensure you take those assessments before the 21 days expiry period. So, but for your second attempt, whatever you score in your second attempt is going to be penalized for 10% for any score above 20. The reason being that in Rome Business School, the pass mark for any assessment is 18. You are going to see Italian grading and the Nigerian grading side by side as we move on into the slide. So if you are taking a third attempt, you are going to be paying 50 euro for a third attempt and equally be penalized 10% for score above 20. So that is why the first attempt is very, very important. Ensure you have a good network while you are taking it and ace your score at your first attempt. And all these are going to be factored in during the end of the activity or end of the program. So for our advanced business leadership development program, so this is a soft skills program that is going to be organized for all the levels of our master's program, executive, masters, international masters, and MBA, and is going to be delivered online, and certificates of participation is going to be issued to students who are interested at a fee. The lecture itself, the classes is free for all, but the certification is going to be paid for interested members. So for online students, for an effective and successful class conduct, you are expected to respect the learning environment as listed below when you join classes online. You are to log into the class 15 minutes before the time. You are to listen actively to the professor, guest speaker, class colleagues, and ensure your mic is muted. Raise your hand via Zoom, or if you are using a Google Meet for your class, raise your hand if you want to participate in the class discussion. You are expected to respect each other. Ensure your background is not noisily. Treat people kindly the way you would like to be treated, and keep your camera on during classes. And also, learning should be interactive, so have fun, but always be respectful to each other's viewpoints. All right, also on the online etiquette and virtual presence. So making a good impression in virtual meetings, these are the following guidelines. You are to dress professionally for virtual meetings and presentations. Pay attention to background lighting and audio quality. Use professional language and tone in online communications. Be mindful of cultural differences and sensitivities. Also, making a good impression in virtual meetings, these are the tips. Test your device before the virtual meeting. Use plain or virtual background, then dress decently even when coming from home. All right, so this is the grading system I mentioned earlier. You can see the Italian grading system. You can see the ECTS, exam grade, European credit transfer system, and the Nigerian grading side by side. So in Rome Business School, the pass mark I mentioned earlier is 18. Equivalent in Nigeria is between 60 and 61 to ace a particular assessment. But don't be afraid. We have a number of students who ace 30, 30, 30 across some of their assessments. So it's very easy. Don't be distracted by the Nigerian grade. Just ensure you do the right thing. So for plagiarism, it is something we frowned at Rome Business School. So plagiarism is using somebody else's material or somebody else's hard-earned work and not acknowledging them or referencing them. So if plagiarism is noticed, we are going to notify the student and the academic supervisor immediately for this. We refer the student to the Harvard referencing material. So what we favored in Rome Business School for referencing is the Harvard referencing style, as against the APA referencing style, like some of us already know. And also further action will be taken if the same thing persists. So we are going to have a 7 days grace period for the person to resubmit that plagiarized work with a 25% penalty. And if the infringement still occur, student will need to pay 200 euros in Naira equivalent to resubmit, only after an interview with the academic supervisor to retrieve the seriousness of the action. So in a nutshell, copy and paste is not allowed in Rome Business School. And also for our activity milestone in 2026, this is the summary of our journey for the April 26 intake. So our first quarter is between April and June. So just like we're having today, orientation and induction, in the first quarter, you must have completed what we call mind opening modules. Those are the first set of modules you'll be taking before you move to your core modules. And at least one company visit. I mentioned company visits earlier that you go at least one per quarter. Then the class grouping for capstone projects, your program coordinator is going to have a class grouping that will be shared with you, how you are going to carry out your capstone project and book review. So everything you are doing as a group will revolve around this particular class grouping. Then in the second quarter, that's between July and September, you will equally have gone for another company visit. Your first semester exam for the programs I'll be writing semester exam will fall in this quarter. Then you must have reached 30% completion for your capstone project work. In the third quarter, October to December, that is the start of the second semester, you will have equally gone for another company visit. Then you must have be at 60% completion rate for your capstone project work. And in the last quarter, January to March, at least another company visit, second semester examination, then 100% capstone project work completed, and you are equally going to be having your capstone project defense at this quarter. To be precise, February next year is your capstone project defense, and also the results and transcript preparation. So at this point, I'm going to be inviting my colleagues from the career service, Sarah Ugu, to take you on the career service value proposition. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Ugu, and very quickly, I'm going to be taking us through the career service value proposition. I'm going to be taking us through the work that my colleagues and I are charged with at the Career Service Department, and that is supporting you through your career journey. So we have series of resources and trainings to make sure that you excel both within the classroom and outside of the classroom. So very quickly, I'm going to be taking us through these various activities so that you can be aware of them and know how to benefit from them. So holistically, from the Career Service Department, as a Rome Business School student, you're going to be taking advantage of the executive coaching program. We have coaching program on communication and public speaking, leadership development. We have internship and job placement opportunities. So you're going to be having access to all these values as a student of Rome Business School, Nigeria. We also have the resume and interview preparation section also for students. So if you're looking out for job opportunities and you're trying to review your CV to know if it suits the job role that you're applying for, the Career Service Department is the best place to meet for that. And also if you have an upcoming interview section and you need someone to prepare you ahead of those interviews, also your career advisor is the best place to do that. We also have series of skill building workshops that we've already designed for you over the next 12 months. We have the Alumni Mentorship Program for our international master's students. We also have internship and job placement. Internship placement for those who are transitioning from one career to the other and those with little or no years of experience. We also have job opportunities, job placement, and job vacancy publications to those who are looking for their next big opportunity. So more specifically, as an executive MBA student of Rome Business School, Nigeria, you're going to be benefiting from our career path survey. We want to assess your background, want to know where you have been for the past year, and so that we can use that information to know how to support you for the next 12 months. After that, you're going to have a one-on-one section with your career advisor. You're also going to be scheduled for workshops on innovative CV as an executive MBA student. We also have workshops on succession planning and knowledge transfer program. We have workshop on strategic growth, workshop on C-suite responsibility. We also have an executive coaching program specifically designed for our MBA students. We have workshop on personal branding and thought leadership development for you as an MBA executive. Also, you're going to be part of our company meeting, our career coaching, our employability talks, our in-company business project. Job vacancy publications are also going to be shared with you, especially for those who are looking for opportunities. We also have the career fair, we have the business fair, and we also have the head hunting program also designed for you. So how do you benefit from this as an executive MBA school students with Rome Business School, Nigeria? So the first thing you have to do is to enroll with the Career Service Department. So if you have not done that, you need to do that. A good number of us on the call have already started engaging themselves with their various career advisor. But if you're yet to do that, you need to do that to start enjoying this value proposition, specifically as an MBA school student. You also need to have your individual meeting with your career advisor. So some of us also on the call have been paired with our various career advisor. If you have not done so, you need to also enroll with the Career Service Department. Then You're also going to be part of the market orientation workshop on business leadership development, advanced workshop on innovative CV, LinkedIn optimization workshop, advanced workshop on management. You're going to be part of networking opportunities, company meetings, an opportunity for you to interact with organizations. You're going to have workshop on business exposure. You're going to be part of the career coaching program. You're going to be part of the in-company business project. Our business and career fair are also coming up. You also have to be part of that. Then also for those who are looking for job opportunities, we have the job placement program. We also have the headhunting opportunities also for our MBA students, and also the job vacancy publications. So all this I have listed will only be open to you if you are enrolled with the Career Service Department. So as the section goes on, the link is going to be dropped on the chat box for us to quickly fill in and respond to. So as a student under the specialized master's program, student under IHRM, project management, data science, corporate communication, corporate finance, and the rest of them, you fall under this category. So as a student under the specialized master's program, you're also going to be part of the career paths assessment. You're going to be booked on one-on-one individual meeting with your career advisor. Then you're going to be scheduled for workshop on innovative CV, how to better optimize your executive presence across social media. You're going to be part of market orientation workshop. You're going to be part of workshop on digital and personal branding, as well as salary negotiation. We also have the business leadership program specifically designed for you as a specialized master's program. We also have series of career-focused workshop on specialized skills and role also for you as a Rome Business School students. Then you also be part of the company meeting. You're also going to be part of workshop on job search, how to search for jobs, how to attract employers, how to attract recruiters across various platforms. You also benefit from mock interview preparation. By the time you've gone through all this series of workshop and training and you've been able to land an offer and you need to prepare for that next interview, we have the mock interview practice with your career advisor as well. Then also you'll be part of the job vacancy publication, which is when we share job offers to your various platforms. We also have the career fair coming up also for your intake. We have the business fair also that is going to be coming up for our entrepreneurship students as well. We have the headhunting service, we have in-company business project, and also the coaching specifically for our specialized master's students. So how do you enjoy these services? Also, the first thing you need to do is to enroll with the Career Service Department through the Career Path Survey. So if you have not received it, you have to check your email or check your various communication channels for communications. During this section the link is also going to be shared on the chat box for us to quickly fill so that you can be paired with your career advisor. So after that is done, you're going to be scheduled for an individual meeting, a one-on-one meeting with your career advisor to better understand your needs and to better understand how they can provide you with support. So it's very important that you collaborate with these advisors that are assigned to you so that you can get the best out of your time at Rome Business School, Nigeria. So when that is done, you're also going to be scheduled for the market orientation workshop. You're also going to be benefiting from the leadership development series as well. We also have the advanced workshop on innovative CV for you as well and how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. We also have advanced workshop on digital and personal branding and salary negotiation also for you as a specialized master's student with Rome Business School, Nigeria. Then we have a workshop on governance and C-suite responsibility also for you. You're going to be having this workshop before the end of your program. Then you also have the business fair for you as a business owner with Rome Business School, Nigeria. You need the visibility, you need opportunities to expose your business to a broader audience. The Career Service gives you that opportunity as well. You'll also be part of company meeting, networking section, and opportunity for you to network outside of the classroom with, communities and organizations outside of Rome Business School as an institution. Then you also have the executive coaching program coaching program on leadership development, on strategic management, on communication and public speaking. And for those who are transitioning, we also have the career transitioning coaching program as well, specifically designed for you. So it's very important that you take advantage of that. We also have the in-company business project for you as well. We will also be part of the career fair. You also benefit from the executive job placement and headhunting service as well as an executive student of Rome Business School, Nigeria. Then for our international master's students, international project management, international human resources management, full-time and the rest, you also fall under this career service value proposition. So as an international master's student, you're going to benefit from the career assessment as well. You're also going to be paired with an advisor. You're going to have the benefit of being part of a one-on-one individual counseling section with your advisor as well. Then when that is done, you'll be part of the CV optimization workshops on personal branding, insights into job market workshop. You're going to be part of workshops on talent development, professional development, and work ethics. We also have workshop on leadership during interview, how to better negotiate your salaries as well. You're going to be benefiting from that as an international master's student. Then for those who are looking at transitioning into the digital space, we also have pathways, a workshop on pathways into careers in digital transformation, also readily available for you as an international master's student. Then you're going to be part of the company meeting. We also have the alumni mentoring program for you for your specific program. You also benefit from the mock interview practice as well with your career advisor. Then you benefit from the job vacancy publication, which is going to be done on a daily and on a weekly basis. You also benefit from the career fair events. You also benefit from the business fair and other internship placements. So how do you get value? How do you get all this value proposition? Also as an international master's student, what you want to do is to enroll with the career service department. If you have not already done that, then you're going to get a career path assessment for you to fill. When that is done, a career advisor is going to be assigned for you under your program, who you can reach out to and interact with from time to time. And when that is done, you're going to start benefiting from these various workshops. For you as an international master's student, we have workshop on life skill and leadership. We also have workshop on CV and LinkedIn optimization specific for your program. We have leadership during interview and salary negotiation. You also benefit from company meetings. And we also provide entrepreneurial support for you. You also be part of the business fair. We have the job vacancy publications for you, strategic job mapping as well. The opportunity is also open for you as an international master's student. You will also start being paired with your mentor, both career mentor and entrepreneurship mentor. We also have virtual and physical networking events that you're going to be benefiting from over the next 12 months. And we also have workshop on real life exposure, and we provide the corporate internship to you as an international master's student with Rome Business School, Nigeria. So we also understand that we have business owners, we have aspiring entrepreneurs, we have startup founders within our community. And even as we're providing support to our career professionals, our entrepreneurship students are also not left behind. We have series of activities, series of mentorship program, series of workshops already designed for you that will be coming up over the next 12 months period. We want to understand where you fit. We have workshop on how you can validate your business ideas. We have the pre-incubation program for those who are at their early stage startup. We also have the incubation program also for those who have already existing ventures. We also have funding opportunities also exposed to you as an entrepreneurship student of Rome Business School, Nigeria. So here are some of the things you're going to be benefiting under the Entrepreneurship Pathway Program with the Career Service Department. You're going to be benefiting from expert guidance. You're going to be getting training from experienced entrepreneurs, mentors, and industry leaders. You're going to be benefiting from hands-on workshop, live workshop, of course. You're going to be benefiting from CEO roundtable, networking events. We also have business ideas, and you're going to be receiving real-world feedbacks from your mentors and from our industry experts as well. Then for the incubation program, for those who already have existing business ventures, you're also going to be getting more business trainings. You're going to have access to a networking event. You also have more mentorship if you're interested in that as well. We also have funding opportunities for you, and opportunities where we invite investors to come on campus and listen to our students with business ideas, with the possibility of providing them with funding, trainings, or more opportunities as the case may be. We also provide your businesses with visibility. We have a big or a huge community where we have both current Rome Business School students and alumni within the community, where students with business ideas, business ventures, and services can come on the platform, promote their businesses, promote their products, and promote their services. And we have other students within the community and alumni within the community as well, who would come to patronize those businesses, those products, and those services as well, all within the same community. So as an entrepreneurship student, this is a timeline for you. As an April 2026 student, you're going to be participating from the pre-incubation program, which is a 6 weeks program. You're also going to have access to startup workshops. We also have the mentorship program, which is like a group forming section. We also have the series of trainings also which will be coming up over the period of your program. Then when you're done with your pre-incubation program, we'll move you to the incubation program. This is when you bring your ideas to life. This is also going to run over an trainings, more mentorship, more interaction, more networking events, also over the 8 weeks and period. Then we have the challenge, which is when we call for students who have proposals to send in their proposals. We will review these proposals and prepare them for a pitch section. The pitch day is when we invite these investors within the industry to come and listen to our students who are in need of funding and who have great business ideas and great business ventures to come and pitch their businesses to investors with the possibility of getting funding. So we are not also going to stop that. We're going to keep providing you with support as an aspiring entrepreneur until you are able to launch your product and your business. So this is going to go on 12 months after your program, and the communication and the interaction with us at the Career Service Department is going to continue even outside of your program. So here are some of the highlights you should expect. The career path survey, very important to you. To benefit from all this product, all this service and value proposition that I have mentioned, you need to respond to the career path assessment. We also have the individual meeting, also very important. That is another thing that you should look out for, because it is during these individual meetings that we'll be able to understand your need and know where you need our help and know where to provide you with support. Then we have the idea generation workshop. As an entrepreneurship student, this is one of the workshops that you should look out for as well. We also have the mentoring section. As a business owner or an aspiring entrepreneur who needs mentorship in any area, we have our industry leaders who are on ground and ready to provide you with that mentoring. We also have group forming section as well. We have roundtable discussions where we bring in other CEOs to come and discuss about issues that are currently ongoing within their community. We have Venture Lab. We also have startup and funding workshops. We have the pitch day and the business fair. So we're hoping that after this section, you would enroll with the Career Service Department so that you can start getting all these benefits before the end of your program, which is sometime in March 2027. So thank you very much for your time. And I hope that you found this interesting enough to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for the wonderful insight into the value proposition from the Career Service Department. So I'd like to
enjoy our executive students to participate in the career service by visiting the link, the career path survey link, and also get scheduled for a one-on-one with your career advisor. Thank you so much. I hope you all are still having a swell time. It's still the April 2026 orientation ceremony for the online students. And on the next on our agenda, I'll be inviting a faculty representative in the person of Mrs. Taiwo Abaton to give us some insights. And of course, so you also have a feel of the quality of our faculty as far as Rome Business School is concerned. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. From wherever you are, you have logged on planet Earth. It's my privilege to welcome you formally to Rome Business School, Nigeria. And I wanted to understand that today marks the beginning of a defining chapter in your personal and your professional journey. So I'm honored to be standing in front of you today as a faculty representative. Once again, warm welcome to our master's students. My name is Taiwo Dayabato, and I serve on the faculty of Rome Business School. I'm a human resource professional. I've practiced HR for the last 26 years across various sectors, from health to banking, to non-bank financial, to consulting, to FMCG, to quick retail and service. And I currently manage HR for a multinational corporate, managing HR across sub-Saharan Africa. At the end of the day, like I said, I also sit as part of the faculty of Rome Business School. But beyond the title, and I'm standing and I'm representing the faculty, we are deeply passionate about shaping minds. We're passionate about challenging perspectives and helping you professionals to unlock your next level. In our role as your faculty, we do a lot of things. We facilitate the mind-opening classes, and we contribute our professionalism and our expertise across different careers and across the different programs. For me, I facilitate courses across the entire spectrum of the International Human Resource Management Program of the Rome Business School. Now, bringing it to perspective, our role as your faculty, what does it mean to you? I want you to understand that you're not just here to earn a degree. You are here to be transformed. And you know our mantra in Rome Business School is better managers for a better world. So that transformation is going to be happening during your entire program for the next 12 months. And you're going back to impact your world, to transform your world. Now, at Rome Business School, we do not only believe in passive learning, we believe in stretching you. So during the course of your sessions with the various members of the faculty, you'll be open to difficult questions. And another thing you'll be privileged to is you'll be connecting theory with real life practice. I know that the head of the didactic team and academics had actually told you the kind of professionals that we have as our faculty, not only core academics, but we also have people who are currently working in the marketplace, in the business marketplace. And so we're bringing real life experiences with theory. So you're having a 2-in-1. At the end of the day, we will be helping you to participate in the global workforce. The world has become global. And so we're going to be broadening your mindset to be able to compete in the global workforce. In the classes, you will experience the evolving place of work, a lot around strategy development, a lot around leadership, and more importantly, how do you support the businesses you work for to ensure that they are successful? But another thing is that we're challenging you to think differently. So we'll be breaking some mindsets and some understanding. You'll be unlearning, you'll be relearning, and of course, you'll be learning new things. And what does that do to you? Be moving you from local thinking to global relevance. You're moving from knowledge acquisition, which is what we see in most institutions, to value creation. And then moving you from being just professionals to becoming thought leaders. You'll be exposed to ideas that may disrupt what you already know. Yes, expect some disruptions. And it's intentional because growth is uncomfortable, but definitely is necessary. Let me also say that you will not only be learning from us, the faculty. Look around you, your classmates. And that's a rich network of perspectives. So I want to also advise that you are networking, build relationships that will outlive the program. Now, as faculty, our role is not just to teach you. We will guide you, we will challenge your mindset, challenge your status quo, and of course, we're here to support you. And I'm saying on behalf of the faculty that our commitment to you is simple. We will show up fully, we will push you to think deeper, and we would ensure that every interaction adds value to your journey. What do we want from you? We want your discipline, we want your curiosity, we want your willingness to go beyond the minimum. And so I want to ask that as you begin this journey, we want to encourage you to be intentional. Define what success means to you. Define what success looks like for you. Take ownership of your learning. And most importantly, stay open to new ideas. Stay open to new perspectives and stay open to new possibilities. Once again, I want to welcome you to Rome Business School. I look forward to meeting you in any of my assigned classes. And we're excited to have you with us, and do have a wonderful time. My name remains Taiwo Daya Baton. And at this point, I'm done talking. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Taiwo Baton. Thank you so much for that presentation. Our faculty representative for today. Thank you so much. I'm sure that the students are glad and looking forward to meeting you and other amazing faculty representatives as well. Thank you so much, Ma. Once again, I hope we're having a good time. Don't forget to keep using the hashtag RBSN Orientation 2026. Moving on, we are going to be having one of our program director who is going to be taking us on program director relationship with the students. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Mrs. Grace Uyeni for that presentation. You're welcome, Ma. All right, I think Mrs. Grace is going to be joining us much later, so let's move on. We are going to be having one of our alumnus here at Rome Business School who is going to be taking us on finishing strong. We have Mrs. Kome Felix Ebodage, an alumnus of the MBA program.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Ma.
Is my video on? Can you see me?
Yes, but you could tilt your camera down a bit so we can see your beautiful face.
Okay, can you see me now?
Yes, Ma.
Okay, fantastic. Good morning, executive of April 2026 cohort. Congratulations to you. My name is Kome Felix Ebodage. I'm an alumni of Rome Business School 2024. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of story before I cheer you on to finishing strong. So at the age of 21, my dad wanted me to do my MBA. And of course, I was eager. I'm a fresh graduate. And, you know, I wanted to go into the job market and start doing things. I know, being a military man, he insisted that I should go do my master's. And I gradually went to do the master's. But guess what? I wasn't involved in the master's. I wasn't in it. So I had a master's in the 90s. But guess what? I never put it in my CV because I knew I wasn't involved to defend that qualification. And so I left it lying there somewhere. Until I came to Rome Business School, I was ready. I have started my career. I have grown in my career. I have over 20 plus years of work experience in different industries: the banking industry, the telecoms industry, the healthcare industry, and presently in the outsource management industry. So I decided to pick Rome Business School after going through so many other schools. And I'm glad I did. Now, first of all, before I chose to take my master's, I sat down and asked myself, why do I want a master's at this point, even though I've had one like years ago? And I told myself, because I want to be a leader that makes an impact. Now, being a leader that makes an impact, you need to have some form of knowledge. Now, there's a popular saying that says that knowledge is power. I beg to disagree. Applied knowledge is power, not just knowledge. So you can have knowledge and not apply it. Do you understand? And when you have knowledge and you don't apply it, it's meaningless. That knowledge is meaningless to you. So I want to, at this point, encourage all of you. Please, as you come into class, come in with your mind, your spirit, your body, everything. Leave every other thing behind. You have very rich faculty members. You just listen to Mrs. Abaton. She was one of my faculty lecturers then, facilitators, and her class was extraordinary. Your eyes are going to be opened to see certain things in industry that you never thought were there. Your thinking is going to be tweaked. Your mindset is going to change. Now, the first thing you need to do is be intentional. Why are you picking an MBA at this point in time? For me, I picked that MBA at that point in time because it was time for me to move my career forward. It was time for me to be in the leadership space. It was time for me to be able to, rejig my mindset and then get some knowledge that I could apply and see movement. A number of the speakers today have spoken, so many things I want to tell you, but I'm going to strengthen everything that they have said. Be intentional, be in class on time. I know we are very busy executives, but please, I assure you, once you are seated before your facilitator gets there, you will get the best of them. And another thing, you are going to be sitting with a rich network of individuals from different walks of life, from the oil and gas industry, from the financial service industry, telecoms industry, businessmen and women who have, been in the entrepreneurial space for a number of years. And some of you, of course, just starting, but it does not matter. You are going to be sitting in a highly rich, valued network. Please do not be a shy person. Talk to everybody. Presently, as I speak to you, I have made not just friends, I have made business partners from my cohort. And we are still talking today. We still hang out, we still, discuss, we still tell each other what is happening in the industry. And if any of us want to make a shift in career, we talk to each other, we support each other. That is how rich your network is right now where you are. So please, I have seen in the chat that a lot of you are already sending in your LinkedIn. Please connect with each other. You just cannot tell. The next person beside you may just be that one connect for that big project that you want to embark on. So not be intentional, be involved in class, bring your mind, bring everything to class. And please join the debate. You are going to have some handsome, some strong debates. You are going to meet some people who are going to have some very strong mindsets, strong information to give to you, very good information that will help you. Please get involved in the debate. Be very, very involved. Don't be quiet. A quiet man does not make an impact. And another thing, please, when you take the knowledge out of class, put it to work at your workplace, put it to work at your business. Action points immediately from class. Do you understand? That is the way you can actually, milestone by milestone, apply the knowledge that you have received. Please do not put it in the books. Take it out to your workplaces. It has helped me and it's still helping me. And you can become a thought leader, like Mrs. Abaton said. I'm telling you, from Rome Business School, they are very active. They are interested in making sure that you not only take knowledge away, but you action those knowledge as well. And it's an international school. So please finish strong, not just by only going to class. And please, another thing, do not miss class, whether you're online or on-site. Do not miss class. At that point, when you miss a class, you will feel a disconnect. And you don't want to feel a disconnect right now. It's just a one-year program. Before you know it, it's ended. Do you understand? And make friends. Please do make friends. Make business partners like I have done right now. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to hearing your victory reports, seeing you at your graduation, and I hope you get to have what you desire to have. Congratulations for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kome Felix Ebodagi, for that presentation. I can see how much you're charged, and you've charged our new students as well. And I know they've learned from that. So we already have Mrs. Grace Oyeni joining us, one of our program directors. She's going to be taking us on the program director's relationship with students. You're welcome once again, Mrs. Grace.
Thank you so much, and I sincerely apologize for the glitch earlier. Hello, everyone, wherever you're joining from. I'm super, super excited to be here this afternoon to represent the program directors at Rome Business School to walk you through the roles of program directors as regarding your career. I want to sincerely welcome you once again. I would say that you give yourself a round of applause because you've made it this far, and it's a privilege to be able to be a part of one of the leading business schools in the world, as the case may be at this time. So I welcome you wholeheartedly, and of course, to walk you through the program director's relationship with students. So as program directors, we provide more like pastoral care. We are the ones who, because one of the major parts of your master's program is your capstone projects. So you know how, as an undergraduate, you have your project supervisors, but in this case, some of them are usually like, but no. So program directors are not like that. Program directors are bridging the gap between faculty and, of course, as you write your capstone project at the end of your program. And what we are here to do is to unhold you. So for every master program, you have a program director who would unhold you throughout your project. The program director would take in your issues because it's a more concise group. For instance, I'm currently the program director for Masters in International Management. And from time to time, should they have challenges, whether with records, whether with career, in terms of relationship with the school, they're able to escalate to me. And I'm able to take that back to Didactic and the entire Rome Business School as a team, and we get solutions to them as soon as possible. That's one. Another is overseeing your project. So program directors will be responsible for reviewing your proposal, checking out what topics would suit, whether it's a business challenge, whether you're bringing up an expansion project, whether you're bringing on a business plan altogether, to review those proposed topics for you, approve the ones that they have found to be research worthy, and then supervise you milestone by milestone from your chapters 1 to your chapters 3, from your chapter 1 to your chapter 2, 3, and so on like that, providing you with all that you would need so that your capstone project is a success. Your capstone project is one that carries the most weight of your entire program, right? And because of that, program directors are there to guide you, to supervise you, to give you feedback from time to time, to ensure that you are a success at the end of the day. Because if at any point in time you're unable to defend your project at the right time, which we call the presentation, both the program director and you will not be fulfilled on the other hand. So that's why the program director is there to ensure that your program is one that is a success. And it can only be a success indeed when you are able to present your project at the end of the day. So the program director is there to provide that supervision. The program director is there to provide that correction, to ensure that they hold you at every point in time. If you have challenges, they are there to ensure that your group, so in Rome Business School, as you must have heard, your capstone project is done in groups. It is not an individual research like you had as an undergraduate. You probably would be in a group of 4 or a group of 5 or a group of 6 at the most. So the program director is responsible for ensuring that your group is well coordinated and you guys are able to work together. The program director is there for you to escalate issues to. Should you have issues when your project is ongoing? I recall when I was having my master's degree as well at Rome Business School, there was a time we had a challenge. And in fact, it seemed as though the four of us could not just work together. It was becoming impossible. Thanks to our program director, who was able to then handhold us, helped us to resolve the matter. And eventually, of course, there are some that in some cases, maybe the group would have to split, but it is the goal that you're able to work together. My group had to split at the time because we saw that if the four of us were to stay till the very end, we might not be able to accomplish that project. So my project director then stepped in, helped us to ensure that there was peace. Those of us who were getting along were able to. So that's one of the functions of the program director, to ensure that your capstone project is a success. And of course, to prep you for the presentation itself, because when it's time for presentation, you have an entire academic committee that is sitting to listen to your presentation. So your program director would have groomed you, would have prepared you, would have supplied you with all the information that you would need and how to scale. Because at the end of the capstone project, in your own department, as the case may be, let's take, for example, Masters in International Management, right? There would be a group that will emerge as the best project at the end of the day and will be awarded a certificate of excellence. So the program director will be there to have prepped your mind on what you need to do to stand out, to be one that when the academic committee is listening to you, they just feel like, you know what, this is the group. So that is what the program director is set to do. And I want to assure you, they are not like your undergraduate supervisors. They are not people who are there to make sure that you fail. No, we are there to make sure that you actually become a success at the end of the day. So when it is time and you are grouped and you get to know who your program director is, maintain a relationship with them, a positive one at that. They are there to guide you. They are there to handhold you. They are providing more like pastoral care. You could go to them to explain if you're having any challenges with any faculty even, and they'll be there to help you. So once again, I welcome you all to Rome Business School. I'm hoping that your journey here would be one that is beautiful, one that would end on a loud success note. You're welcome once again, everyone, and thank you for having me.
Many thanks, Mrs. Grace Oyene, for the wonderful charge and, of course, walking us through the functions of the program director. Thank you so much for that insights. Okay, this is still the April 2026 orientation ceremony for online students. And as we'll be winding down gradually, I would like us to be camera ready because we'll be taking a group photograph at the end of the session. So ensure you're camera ready for that group photograph. Okay, so before then, I'll be inviting Mrs. Ebun Ejirinde Emelogu to give us a testimonial. Okay, she happens to be a program director with Rome Business School, also one of our alumni. You're welcome, Mrs. Ebun. Hello, Mrs. Ebun. We can't hear you clearly. Yeah, it's better now. Still low.
Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah, it's fair now. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I was saying welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's great to be here. Thank you to Rome Business School for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to be here. This is officially to welcome all of you to Rome Business School. It's a big decision you have taken. It's a huge milestone you all have taken. Some of you are ready for this. Some of you don't know what to expect. I'm assuming some of you are not even sure if this might be the right step or is this the right time for you. The feelings you're feeling are normal. And I'm telling you from experience. I came to Rome Business School as a very busy professional. But the good thing about RBSN, and this is what made it very delightful for me. I had worked for 20 years and I just felt like I didn't have time, juggling family life, professional life, business, so many things at once. But the flexibility I got here was awesome for me. And that worked. It worked within my schedule. I remember I did entrepreneurship and innovation, and I started off as an on-site student. And of course, because I was busy, I ended up as an online student. There's a lot of flexibility. The fact that the faculty members were field professional. So which means you were being taught by people who wasn't just theoretical, but it was practical. They were just day-to-day professionals who shared their experiences with you. The learning is amazing. The environment, now being on the new campus is even more rewarding for me. I was just telling one of the colleagues that this is even a more beautiful campus. A lot of things have changed, a lot of things have improved, and that's what consistency does. But also intentionality, not just from Rome Business School, but for you as the student coming into school, coming in to study further, right? It is worth it. However, it might not be smooth all the way. You may have challenges, right? With timing, with meeting your lectures. You have to be intentional about what you want, because at the end of the day, what matters is you have to move past the milestone. Think about where you're coming from. Think about your reason why you work for this program. Think about what you want to achieve. Why is this important to you? The reason I came was because I wanted more exposure in entrepreneurship. And afterwards, what did I do with it? I remember one of my classes, I loved particularly my strategy class. I loved my innovation class. I remember that day, I was writing so many things down and I implemented it in my office the following morning, literally speaking. And that's what RBSN gives to you, the practicality of things, the relatable way of doing things. So they don't give you abstract examples, they give you real life examples that affect us in our own environment, at least Nigeria, Africa, and even globally, wherever you are. So this is my own way of saying, welcome here. Make sure you write out your personal goals. That helped me personally. I wrote out my personal goals. I wrote out what I wanted to achieve. Doing my master's for that year was one of the goals I had set for myself and what I wanted to do with it. Some of us want to enhance our careers. Some of us want to get promoted. It's not just theoretical. Be part of the experience. Experience it. Relate with people. Talk to your classmates. Establish networks. Build relationships. When your capstone project works, you will sometimes have conflicts. How do you manage the team? Coincidentally, I was the group leader in my team, and I remember it was such a struggle to get everybody on board, presenting the pitch. At the end of the day, doing the presentations, doing the slides, it was a struggle, but we got it and we finished well. Don't drop off along the way. Things might happen in life that you don't have control over. Try as much as possible to stay strong. It's easier said than done, and time flies in a jiffy. 1 year just finishes and goes by. Whatever program it is, if it's for the DB, I think it's 2 years, but time passes. At the end of the day, ask yourself a question. What did I achieve? After RBSN, I became program director for E&I. For me, that is rewarding. This has been a beautiful experience for me. Now speaking to students now, it's been life-changing. I was a faculty, but even now my experience has even improved and improved much more than where I'm coming from. This experience will give you exposure. It will give you practical thinking. It will help you build your network. It will give you more confidence. It will open your mind. Now we have subjects like, the book reviews, beautiful books that you will read and are life-changing. Mindfulness, those kind of short courses that would expand your horizon, giving you things that you never even knew about. You cannot pour water in a full cup. My advice for you today is to empty your cup. You cannot pour water in a cup that is full. So my advice would be empty your cup. It doesn't matter what you know. There's always something extra. Okay? So in closing, I would like to encourage you that take advantage of the opportunities you have. Define what your goals are, because that would lead to the outcome you will get. If you commit to showing up fully, I am certain you will succeed and you'll be happy that you won't leave the same. So I wish you all the very best in your journeys. I wish you a rewarding experience. Ask questions. Do not be quiet. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Don't be timid. We're not made to be timid. We're not made to be powerless. Be powerful. Be intentional. Show up. Be a go-getter. Do not be apologetic about being ambitious. Go for it. Take advantage of it. and I'm certain that you will be rewarded. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for the time and all the best, everyone. I look forward to meeting you all in person by the time you're done or in one of your classes. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you so much. Many thanks, Mrs. Ebon, for that charge and for that insights. Thank you so much. Well appreciated. So one takeaway from Mrs. Ebon's charge here is come empty. Okay, you want to learn, you have to come empty. All right, very, very important. Okay, thank you so much. And so as we draw the curtain to the April 2026 orientation ceremony for online students, you can still engage with the hashtag RBSN orientation 2026. Let us track your excitement on the various social media platforms. Very, very important. All right, very, very important. Okay, so the next on the agenda, but before then, I'd like you to also be camera ready for the group photograph that's going to happen after the closing remark by the general manager. Okay, so it is my singular honor to welcome the general manager, Rome Business School, Nigeria, for his closing remark. You're welcome, Mr. Olakunle Asumo.
Yes, thank you so much, Chris. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be on this call with us all. You are all welcome to Rome Business School. You are welcome to Rome Business School. We are happy, we are glad that you are here with us today at this orientation for the April 2026 intake. I'd like to appreciate all the speakers, the team members that have given us different insight. Thank you so much, Prof, for your welcome speech. It was very, very insightful. We appreciate that running us through the journey of Rome Business School and the ideology behind the establishment of the school. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Chikuma, for running us through the cultural value from Rome. Thank you so much. I would like to extend my profound gratitude also to Dr. Temitope Ebiyemi, our keynote speaker for today. And based on the keynote presentation, I want to say a very, very thank you, Ma, for running us through, insightful ideologies on how business leadership in the time of evil is being done. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sam Igwe, for running us through the academic aspect of what the students are expected to know. Thank you, Sonny, also for running us through some of the key value propositions that our master's program actually entails. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I can't thank you enough also, Sarah, for running us through the career service value proposition. One of the major unique distinguished proposition of our institution as one of the most international institutions as far as the country is concerned. Thank you so much, Sarah. I want to also appreciate our faculty representative, Mrs. Taiwo Abaton. Thank you for the charge. Thank you for giving the students an insight on the quality of, the league of faculties that we have and how our didactic lectures is being taken as a faculty member. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for always being there for us. I would also like to appreciate Mrs. Grace Oyeni, one of our program directors. Thank you also for running us through, the relationship that actually subsists between the students and the program director. Thank you also, Mrs. Kome. Really appreciate your kind words, charging the student, let them understand that, yes, they need to finish very, very strong. I also want to appreciate our last speaker, Mrs. Ebon. Thank you also, Ma, for giving our students, the insight on what they need to do, to actually, have a great experience as an executive student. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here today. For our executive students and our faculty here present, and our exceptional cohort of master students, it is a pleasure to welcome you all again to this orientation. as we wind down this orientation, I want us to understand the fact that, yes, we want to assure you that during your journey with us, during the one-year journey, you are not alone. We'll try and do everything possible to support you, give you the best flexibility. The management assures you that, yes, we will support you, guide you, and so that you can have a better experience of the program. Yes, a lot of emphasis has been raised as it concerns return on investment. Yes, we are here, we are saddled with the responsibility to be sure that, yes, we meet and exceed your expectations. A key focus of our program is to deliver strong return on investment, like I mentioned. Beyond earning a degree, you will gain tools, insights, and network that can accelerate your career, open new opportunities, and enhance your leadership profile. Whether your goal involves career advancement, entrepreneurship, as our career service department has rightly mentioned, or industry transition, this experience is structured to produce tangible outcomes. I encourage you to fully engage, in this journey. Be curious. Let's participate actively to every activities. It is designed for you. It is designed so that we can create value for you. It is our joy that you participate in all the values that we are creating from respective, units of the institution. Let's challenge ourselves. Transformation requires commitment, like Mrs. Abaton mentioned, and the more you invest in the process, the greater the reward. There may be challenge along the way. There's no doubt about it. But let's remain focused on the goals and the vision that brought us here. I'll once again welcome you all. We are proud to support you, and we look forward to celebrating your success together. Thank you, and let's have a great 1 year together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, General Manager, for those wonderful closing remarks. Well appreciated. Thank you so much. And many thanks to our dear executive students for being part of this amazing and auspicious April 2026 orientation ceremony. Okay, I believe you guys have had a sweat time. If you have, you can drop the fire emoji on the chat box, just the applause emoji. Let's see that, yes, you're excited to begin this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations once again. So before we close this meeting, okay, just like I said earlier, I'd like us to put on our video. Okay, put on your video, be camera ready for the group photograph. So we're waiting for those whose videos are not yet on. So put on your video as we take the group photograph. Okay, so you can also share your various social media and news and platforms. All right, the hashtag RBSN Orientation 2026. Let's track your excitement. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much. So let's have the videos on for the group photograph. Let's have the videos on for the group photograph. All right, didactics, I think we're ready for the group photograph now. All right, they're taking the pictures already. Thank you so much. So it's been taken already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the photograph has been taken already. Yeah, we're taking it already. Thank you for participating. Thank you so much. So the photographs have been taken. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The photographs are being taken. So if you have questions, you can engage the chat box for questions, for comments. Okay, so our team dedicated to respond to you. Okay, so we have a dedicated team at the back end. They've been amazing also throughout this orientation ceremony. I would like to also appreciate you guys for a wonderful job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the good photograph is being taken. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation in this event. We look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much for your participation. This brings us to the end of the April 2026 orientation ceremony for the online students. It's been a pleasure being with you all through the events. Thank you so much.
Number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up.